For me, I think the narcissist or a narcissist, they are cowards. They are all cowards. They appear like, oh, we got the strength, we got the money, we got this, but they're a bunch of cowards. Okay. In fact, they're so immature that you can literally tell their next move. Because come to think of it, a woman said he doesn't want to do it. A woman discard you, right? And say they don't want anymore. You take the woman to court. To do what? To fight over a child that you've never taken part in her life or their life? To fight over a child that you have zero interest for? To fight over a child that you barely look at? Or you all of a sudden, that child is precious to you. Oh, wait, because you think in your tiny little head that that child is so precious, so I have to punish this woman by taking the child away. But hear me out. You can only do that for a while. If someone allows to be threatened by a narcissist with the ways that they go to court, the ways they file a complaint, the stories they cook up, the allegation, and all the things that they do to affect you, then you can't stand the trials of time. Because that, immediately you've been discarded by a narcissist, or you discard a narcissist, you should be prepared for war. So if you know you're not prepared, don't leave yet. I'm not advising you to stay. I'm advising you to plan properly before exiting the relationship. Because some people have blindfoldedly left the relationship, and the outcome is so devastating that they're still sucked in the post-separation depression, and they've not even starting to recover or heal from that separation, that post-separation. So if you are willing to leave, my dear, be prepared, because you're not only going to fight this battle with a narcissist, you're going to fight their family and the entire recruit, the whole allies. So you have to be prepared. You have to be stone cold. You have to be stubborn. You have to not give a fuck on the shit about what anybody say. Like, you have to be stone cold to fight these people. You don't have to be like, oh, but he was so nice to me. Oh, but because they're shapeshifters. Okay, they can change to be nice, they can change to be good, they can change. If they see that things are starting to go in your favor, they automatically change or changes. So you have to watch out for that. So if you're coming, you have to be stone cold. Take that emotional feeling away. You're an empath, we know that. You're an emotional being, we know that. But you're fighting this person that is not human. You're fighting this person that doesn't give a fuck if you die now, or you suddenly cross the road and you get a hit from a car. They won't freaking care. Their life goes on. They would just, that same day, they would have a new supply in their bed. They won't give a fuck. So if you want to make up your mind to exit a relationship with a narcissist, you have to make up your mind to fight the narcissist with every single blood in your vein. You're going in war with these people. It's like going in war with the devil. I mean, clearly you've not seen the devil, but okay. But it's like going in a war front. You have to be prepared. You have to block that emotion. And I'll tell you through, burn everything that reminds you of them, and think that they were nice to you, they were emotional to you, they were this to you, they were that to you, because that's not them. That was them mirroring you. You have to fight with your being. And you're not just fighting for your kids, you're fighting for yourself. Because if they can't get through you with your kids, they're going to come for you. Do everything that you can to protect yourself and protect your kids. Because they're not nice people. If things didn't go in their favor, they turn to be tyrants. They turn to be a monster. You have to see them for a monster for who they are. Don't just start saying, oh, I think he's a nice dad. No. If someone can hurt you, that child came from you. That person have every tendency to hurt the child one way or the other. Don't be surprised the kind of things the kind of things your child go through with them. Don't be surprised. They walk with time. Once the time expires, the time for them being nice expires, they turn into a beast. They have to walk with time. So if you go into trial and you're like, oh, like things aren't working on your favor, oh, give it time. Just keep being authentic and being true to yourself. Give it time. They will sleep. They always do. They will sleep. And when they do, that's your best chance to take it. That is your best chance to start fighting. Once you see them sleep, you have to be prepared. Like, people say this, people don't say this enough. But women, we know, you and I know what you've been through in that relationship. You had that so much patience, you've stayed, you've endured, you've put up with all of those things. Now that you've made up your mind to exit the relationship, you still need to put up with a lot of things, because the battle doesn't stop in the relationship. It continues even way harder. So you have to be prepared. Like, when I mean prepared, I mean put up your ammo. That's another level of prepared I'm talking about. I'm not joking about, there's no noise, there's no negotiating, because a narcissist, if it's coming from you, they will always decline. This is what you want. If you can't have it, fine. Let the court decide. You have to go really hard for them, because the amount of lies that they can cook up, the amount of lies, it would be so convincing that you would not even know how to defend yourself.